Hey, love, I need to tell you something important, and it's been weighing heavily on my mind. I've been holding this in for a long time, and the emotions swirling inside me have been almost unbearable. Right now, I feel a whirlwind of feelings, a mixture of relief, anxiety, and, honestly, a touch of guilt. It's complicated, but I need to be honest with you, because keeping this to myself any longer felt impossible. Last night, something happened, something I probably shouldn't have done. In a moment of weakness, I shared our secret with my family. Yes, I know how serious that is. I know how important it was to keep it between just the two of us. And I can't believe I let it slip. I feel like I've betrayed the sacred trust we built, even if my intentions were not malicious. I did it because the burden had become too much for me to bear alone. I felt like I was drowning under the weight of secrecy, like a heavy chain wrapped around my heart, squeezing tighter every day. Every morning, I woke up with the pressure growing inside me, and every night I went to sleep feeling trapped, carrying something far too heavy for just one person. I wanted so badly to protect our secret, to shield it from the outside world, but at the same time, I felt this desperate need for relief. I craved a little light in the darkness I was living in. And then, in that fleeting moment, the words tumbled out before I could stop them. I told my family that we're already planning our future together. The moment the words escaped my lips, it felt like opening a floodgate. There was no turning back. At first, the relief was overwhelming. It was as if I had been carrying a mountain on my shoulders, and suddenly, it had vanished. I could breathe again. But almost immediately, that relief was replaced by a wave of anxiety and guilt. I was terrified of the consequences, of what they would think, of how this might change things, and of how it might affect us. I had broken our promise, and I couldn't help but feel the weight of my mistake pressing down on me. The room went silent, an almost tangible pause that seemed to stretch endlessly. I could feel the collective shock, like the air itself had stiffened in disbelief. My family's jaws dropped. The look on their faces was something I could never have predicted. My mother's eyes sparkled, full of excitement, as though she had just heard the most wonderful news of her life. My father's face turned a deep shade of red, a reaction I had never seen before, a mix of surprise and incredulity. My siblings stared, frozen, their expressions caught between disbelief and awe, like they were witnessing something magical unfold right in front of them. For a moment, the news hung in the air like a delicate thread, fragile yet impossible to ignore. Then slowly, reactions began to spill out. Gasps filled the room, soft whispers carried curiosity and anticipation, and soon laughter and joyous exclamations followed. It was as though a dam had broken inside them, and all the emotions they had held back for years came rushing forward. What started as shock quickly transformed into excitement and anticipation. The initial tension melted into something bright and warm, a shared happiness that wrapped around us all. My mother couldn't stop talking, her excitement spilling over into plans, dreams, and possibilities. She was already imagining how our lives would unfold, and her enthusiasm was contagious. My father's shock gave way to pride, a quiet but powerful acknowledgement that we were making choices that mattered. My siblings' initial disbelief transformed into animated chatter, their voices buzzing with curiosity and joy. The room, once tense and heavy, now pulsed with life and energy. I have to admit, their reactions surprised me. I had expected anger, disappointment, maybe even admonishment. Instead, I saw something far more beautiful: care, support, and genuine happiness for us. It was a revelation, a window into just how much they truly wish for our well being. Their joy and encouragement reminded me that love, true love, doesn't just exist between two people. It spreads, it grows, and when shared, it multiplies into something greater than we ever imagined. Now that our secret is out, I feel a freedom I didn't know was possible. The burden of secrecy has been replaced by a sense of hope and possibility. I feel lighter, unshackled, as if I can finally breathe without fear or restraint. It's a strange, almost magical feeling, realizing that something I once feared could have been so devastating has instead turned into a celebration. Even though I stumbled, even though I made a mistake, the result has been unexpectedly beautiful. With this newfound openness, we can finally start building our future without reservations. We can dream aloud, share our hopes without fear, and plan with clarity. The pressure of secrecy, which once weighed heavily on both of us, has vanished, replaced by anticipation, excitement, and joy. We are no longer trapped by hidden truths. We are free to move forward together, openly and honestly. This shift from secrecy to openness has brought new energy into our lives. It's like a fresh breeze sweeping away the remnants of worry and fear. The path ahead feels illuminated, and I feel inspired to dream bigger, to hope higher, and to plan with courage. Our future no longer feels like a distant, fragile concept. It is tangible, real, and within our grasp. Sharing our secret, despite my initial guilt, has revealed something important to me. We don't have to carry our burdens alone. Sometimes, asking for support or letting others in can be transformative. The joy, excitement, and relief that followed this revelation have reminded me that love and family are not just about proximity. They are about support, understanding, and shared hope. And now, as we look to our future, there's more than just emotional freedom awaiting us. Prepare yourself, love, for a significant shift in your financial journey as well. Opportunities are coming, opportunities that may seem daunting at first, but carry the potential for immense relief and growth. You might be considering selling a valuable asset, a property, a car, or something equally significant, or channeling your energy into your career, business, or personal ambitions like never before. This strategic move can alleviate financial pressure and bring the sense of liberation we've been longing for. It's also a time to reflect on financial habits. Assess your spending, reconsider your budget, and explore ways to save more effectively. This could mean cutting out unnecessary expenses, creating a disciplined plan, or even seeking advice from someone more experienced. By taking proactive steps, you set yourself up for stability and success. And that can bring the same kind of relief that comes from lifting a heavy weight off your chest. As you navigate this journey, remember that there will always be voices attempting to sow doubt or envy. People may try to make you question your worth, your choices, or your path. Do not let them. Focus on your strengths, your achievements, and your potential. Believe in yourself, truly believe, and you will be ready to seize the opportunities that come your way. Financial ease, joy, and growth are on the horizon, but they require focus, patience, and self-belief. During this period, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, may play a significant role in your journey. This person could offer guidance, support, or even open doors to new opportunities. Be open to the help they provide and recognize the value of their influence in your life. Sometimes, unexpected assistance arrives precisely when it is needed most, and recognizing it can change the course of your future. Returning to our personal story, love, I want you to know that sharing our secret, despite the anxiety it initially caused, has strengthened our connection and brought our families closer. Their support has added layers of joy and reassurance to our journey, making our dreams feel not just attainable but inevitable. The road ahead no longer feels solitary or uncertain. We are stepping into it with shared purpose, support, and love. This moment, this revelation, has reminded me of the power of honesty, vulnerability, and trust. Even when mistakes happen, even when we falter, there is always a way to turn them into blessings. Life is full of twists and turns, but when we face them together, openly, with hearts wide and full of love, we create a path that is both resilient and beautiful. So, love, as we move forward, let's embrace this new chapter fully. Let's dream openly, plan boldly, and support one another without fear. Let's celebrate our victories, big and small, and take comfort in knowing that the ones we love are cheering us on. The weight of secrecy is gone, replaced with hope, excitement, and endless possibilities. The love that binds us is no longer confined, it flows freely, unburdened, and full of life. And amidst this love, don't forget the practical steps we must take to secure our future. The opportunities for financial growth, strategic planning, and wise investment are real. Let's approach them with clarity, optimism, and determination. Together, we can create not just emotional fulfillment, but security and prosperity, ensuring that the life we envision is not just a dream, but a reality. In the end, sharing our secret has shown me that life is never as fragile as we fear it might be. Trust, love, and honesty can turn moments of fear into moments of triumph. And through it all, the bond we share has only grown stronger, more resilient, and more vibrant. So here we are, love, our secret out in the open, our future unfolding, and the world around us responding with support, excitement, and joy. The weight is lifted, the path is clear, and the possibilities are endless. Let's step into this new chapter with courage, hope, and unwavering love, ready to embrace everything that life has in store for us. Because in the end, we are no longer burdened by secrecy. We are free to love, to dream, to plan, and to grow. And I couldn't be more grateful to have you by my side every step of the way.